Hi, welcome back to My Life with Plants. I'm Newman, and this will be a follow-up from hoarding, which is something that a lot of us are suffering with. Hoarding is a terrible thing, but you can see here that this area is no more than a great exception. So a great example is this area here that I'm going to clean up. And the reason why I'm going to clean it up is that on the balcony we have plants and plants and more plants. And it's some mosquito incense coils burning, so if you have a mosquito problem, these really do work. Quite expensive, but if you have a mosquito problem, we don't really have a problem here, but every now and then it will come out. So this is going to be a hard out cleanup. Sorry about the camera, but I don't have anybody to help me with this. So hopefully we can see quite a lot going on as I'm moving around the best I can. See, this is my typical idiot self, making more plants when I don't need them. And why do I do it? Because I have a hoarding problem. I do not need them. Why do I do it? Just neat up in that container, getting rid of what's in it. Okay, and then we got a lot of pots of these, so they're going to come down. So we could have a better angle here, so just let me fiddle around a little bit with this. Try to get a greater angle. So, for those of you who have a hoarding problem, the best thing to do first is to actually clear a space that you intend to put propagations or plants that you really don't, or you're thinking about getting rid of, or you really don't need, or the ones that you want to give away, but you designate an area. And really, if you know that nobody's ever going to take these plants off your hands, then you want to get rid of them altogether. Do not hold on to what you don't need. The first thing I'm going to do is to totally take everything out of here. And as I'm going to put some plants to one side that rather than be given away or tossed. And I'm just going to keep going through. Starting to get told more and more lately that I have too many plants. It's true, and I've just got myself to this point. It's very difficult to fix it. This is a lovely aloe here, and this is actually no problem whatsoever. This is a one of a kind. I have one more propagation I'm going to be given away. and lots of plants that I really don't need. And I am going to give away. Or throw them. Okay, so the best thing to do is to clear an area. This is one of two areas, by the way. The other area is where I keep my seedlings, and what I've been doing is not throwing away parts of cacti or little offsets, and I've been collecting them, holding on to them, and ended up with too many. Also, these Haworthia here, I have loads of them. Bits, nuts everywhere. Really don't need more. I mean, look how magnificent this one is. Jesus, that's top of that. When it comes to the crunch, I'm gonna have to part some of these plants. Just picked up a couple of plants here that I don't need. It's gonna be terrible, but I have to get rid of them. And over here too. So it's very hard to deal with the problem of being a hoarder, and the worst thing you can do is just go and attack the person, because they're just going to get defensive and then fight back. And what you have to do is help them out, because I'm not getting any. I wish I could get some help, but I can't. Okay, so some people like me, maybe yourself, you're alone on this one, so you can join me. I'm going to help you out with your problem. So two things. Number one is that I'm clearing a space. This space will be for plants that I intend to give away. Intend. If I don't have any intentions and I know that nobody wants them, they have to be thrown out, because the whole neighborhood has them. Alright, they're not in short supply and they're not going to go extinct. Nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to have to get rid of them. It's just going to have to be that way. Number two is that you must be tidy. If you cannot be tidy with your plants, then you shouldn't be growing so many. If you cannot clean up, you've got to clean up. You've got to learn how to clean up and then maintain that all the time. You can see here I got 3 steroids, right? 3 enough? Yeah. Of course. You gotta have these mosquito incense coils here, because the mosquitoes will find me and they'll suck me to death. Okay, that's the first step. The second step is the hard one. This is when you're going to see me. You're going to see me have a hard time here. Alright, so those of you that suffer with hoarding, you're going to see what it's like. Alright. We have a lot of these. You want to help? You want to hold the camera?
No.
Alright. So there I have how many of these? 3 pots. I'm afraid 2 of them are going to have to go. Bye bye. What a shame. Okay. Now this one is the only one I have. Alright. I only have one of these. Wait till we get to the other side, you'll see more, but they're going to have to go. Okay. Keeping one. These have to go. It's a shame. This thing is so magnificent. It is. It's going. And I have one. And this one here. This one here. Maybe a giveaway. I can't get rid of this. So this one was actually growing after I'd nearly lost it, and it's Gymnocalycium Soglionis. So I have only one of those, or one other somewhere else, and this is Gatton Sunray. Gatton Sunray is staying. Gatton Sunray. There you go. Right here. Okay, so far so good. We're getting rid of a lot. Oh yeah. These here. These are really neat. I like them a lot. See. Okay, we got some hints in there. That's no good. See, that's another thing. Can you see the ants in here? Look. That's poor plant management right there. Shouldn't be happening. It's because I've got too many. So this one will go back here. So it was happy. And I have 2 giveaways. One. You're going to get a little bit more light. There you are. Hopefully they don't burn in the afternoon. And here's a little bit. And you know what's going on in my mind? Can you read my mind? Propagate. Move. Okay, there we go. This one's a giveaway. Actually, the neighbor. I'll give this to the neighbor. That one. And this one, which is a Ceropegia. Sorry, Estapelia gigantea. Now I got space in there, right? For the plants upstairs. All of these are going to go bye-bye. Wait. I have one aloe variegata. Okay, we're going to go to the other side now and clean that up. Let's go. Other side. This is mosquito territory. Busy. Making a mess. My mic's still on. Yep. Okay, here we go here, look. Okay, all of that up there has to stay because it's stuff that I've actually grown these from seed, crosses, and up here we have plants that I don't need, so let's put them down because they're going to hit the road, unfortunately, and they are not rare, so I don't have to worry too much. It's my problem. They start looking too much, and I'm not going to part with them. But before I put them down like that, what I'm going to do is, well, get rid of it straight away. Use this pot to put the dead pieces in. Okay. Look at this. Major hoarding problem. Major. Do you know how many times I've done this? This is probably the third time I've actually gotten rid of stuff and then I end up starting all over again. And let's talk about hoarding in more detail. Hoarding is a coping mechanism from stress. You have to identify the stress that is behind it. What brought this on? Sometimes it's something that you cannot talk about. You cannot. But if you recognize it, then you can actually start to deal with this. This one here has to go. I mean, look at it. It's not even doing too well. And I already have one, so I don't need it, and it's not rare or anything. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make space for the stuff, or the cacti that's really important to me. It's going to go into these tables here, and they won't be in the way. They won't be in the way so much because they are neatly put together in one area. Okay, keep going. This is a kind of labivia that really doesn't do any good. I don't know why I'm propagating it at all. Next. Did you know that Falcaria doesn't do any good in my zone? It's hopeless. Very tropical here, so Falcaria doesn't do any good. And that's not everywhere. You could move a few miles down the road and it'll grow better. Okay, what What else? You can see at the back here, these. Nobody's ever going to take these, ever. Never. Never, never, never going anywhere. Okay, so what you're witnessing right now is me having a shutdown. I'm starting to shut down a little bit because doing this is pretty exhausting on me. Pretty exhausting. It can make me all year worn out pretty quick. Alright. And by the way, I had that video before about what do you buy excessive. Why do you buy plants that you already have? Why are you buying it again? Or something that looks similar? It's a good thing to follow. When you buy what you have doubles of already, you already have enough of them, and buy more. So hot and humid here. That one's going to have to be given away to somebody. Mosquitoes. Okay, empty out this one. Take this one out. Let's have a look at it. This one's got some big cacti in it. And these are grown as for grafts. Because when I had my hybrids, I looked for something that's already strong and growing well, and then I cut the top off this Echinopsis and I graft the seedling Echinopsis on top of it. Alright. Moving along. Whew. This one has totally had it. Dead. That one's a one-off. And then there's another one like that. I don't need it anyway. All of these are going to go out. Empty this up. Righty, getting somewhere. Okay, just going to take this soil to the front. This is where we put all the soil. I'm not feeling so confident now that I'm going to be able to accomplish what I want. I'm not. Feeling a little bit doubtful now. I can feel my hoarding habit overwhelming me. So what I do have on the balcony, I have to do a part 2 about that, but it's a lot of cacti kind of like these down here, right? And some of them are ones that I bought that have magnificent flowers. They're just small plants, but I want to make them presentable. I don't want them to just be sitting up there and you can't see them, or you can't get to them, you can't look after them. I want them to be displayed nicely so I can enjoy them. And one of the things about being a hoarder is the struggle of not having more than one of something. Or it's like a combination of two things. I can't stop buying damn plants either. I am continuously troubling myself with that. I'm getting pretty tired of how I keep repeating this same thing over and over again. You know I'm going to put that back, right? Because I keep thinking in my mind, yeah, somebody's going to want some, yeah. I got another one down there, look. So this is freaking ridiculous. I was going to put that back, see? You can see? I can't stop myself. This thing is so common, this aloe. No reason to keep it. These particular Haworthias, these cacti here, you can go back. I'm not surprised if somebody hasn't snapped that one up yet. I mean, because they're such an easy to grow, cultivate. You see these, we don't need them because they are absolutely as common as anything, and I was about to put them back. But if you take one look at this place, you see a person with a problem. I'm really having a hard time here, believe me. You can tell that my conversation is slowing down, and I'm finding it hard to talk. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is super important. If you need supplies of anything like pots and stuff like that, then you have to keep everything tidy. Because if you don't, okay, this making clutter everywhere and things filled with weeds and dirt everywhere, and it's not swept, and you got things dying and things looking etiolated and stuff like that, okay, to the eye of the other person that's looking at you, you got a big problem. you look like you got a big problem and you want to go and get help. Even when I mentioned this today, I wasn't received with very good. I wasn't. I didn't get the praise that I was looking for or anything. I got kind of turned away by the whole idea of what I'm going to do right now, because I built up this reputation of just making clutter over and over again, so people around me can't really trust me at all or have any faith in what I'm going to do. They're losing their trust in me big time, and no matter how tidy I am, and to tell you the truth, I am pretty tidy, I gotta admit, like on the balcony there. So this is part of the suffering that's going on with the hoarder. They end up going back over and over again to try to fix up all the stuff that's wrong that they're doing, and the hoarder will start putting everything back after they've just finished trying to minimize what they have. So here we have more. Look, so that's got to come down. On the balcony very, very early at 5 in the morning, I went out and I put a crate up there. So I really can't afford to spend the money on another stainless steel table. So what I did is I got a crate, one of those crates that you use for putting bottles in, and yep, it's made for outdoors, and that one is turned upside down. Act as a table. I notice a lot of people do that, especially hoarders. Be aware that your great idea that you have of turning something that looks like a piece of shit into a table cannot look like you want it, like you think, to another person, okay? The other person looking at it might not agree with you at all, but then you think it looks alright. So you gotta have that in mind too. Whatever you do, try to present your plants neat and tidily. Clean up the ground, make everything look clean, tidy, and nice. You don't want to have people coming around or looking in, or you don't know, what am I saying? Losing my train of thought because look at this overwhelming me. You don't want your family thinking that you're gone mental and you need some help. So for now, I've gotten rid of a lot of plants that I really don't need, and I've created space for the stuff on the balcony. This war is not over at all, because up on the balcony I have more plants, and they have to be dealt with. Okay, we're going to take this back out and put it out here. This is where we keep the old potting mix, and sometimes we reuse it. And in the garden, the cat doesn't decide to do a poop in there. Probably will discover it. Cat poop on you. Trying to get some soil out. Okay, decluttering. All it does is very, very stupid to do. I enjoy propagating. I enjoy it too much. So if you have a problem with hoarding or cluttering, there's two things you can start off with. There's two. Number one is things that you don't really need. You got to get rid of them because you know nobody's going to take them. Number two, you know that you're going to keep adding on to what you already have. Number two is that you got to be clean and tidy. You have to be a cleaning fanatic because you know you have a problem with something that you enjoy and you're never going to recover from it, I don't think. I think that when you watch a lot of TV based programs, there's a lot of truth in it, and some of it is just not the truth. You can't come into a hoarder, okay, I don't care what anyone says, and within a short amount of time, a week or something, you're going to clear out all of their stuff. No, they're going to start it up again. When all the people have gone, and all the aides and the help and the people that deal with that kind of problem, I don't know, counselors, once they're all gone, they're going to start it up again. It's just like somebody that has another terrible addiction that will keep coming back. So this episode has been about how to be a clean person, to clean up. You got to be motivated. If you have a problem like I do, you got to have the motivation to be clean, be tidy, and keep going back and cleaning up over and over. Okay, don't drop the stuff somewhere and never ever clean it up. If you cannot sweep and you cannot get in there to maintain the area that you have, and you can't keep it clean, and you can't see even what's in there with your own eyes, then you gotta fix it by doing those two things. Okay, so this stuff's gonna go out, and tomorrow we'll get back to this hoarding, okay, and how to fix it. But for the most part, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope wherever you are and you have a cluttering habit with plants that you're just going to keep following along with me. And until next time, thanks for watching. We'll see you. Bye bye.